back to, it's been a minute. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 10 says, "Whatever my heart's desires, I did not keep from them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my reward for all my labor." So it was written by King Solomon. It was estimated that at the peak of King Solomon's career, that his money today would be worth around 2 trillion American dollars. 2 trillion, not billion, but trillion with a T. J.D. Rockefeller was once asked, as one of the richest men to ever live in America, how much more? And he replied, just a little bit more. At the time of his reply, he was worth 1% of the U.S. economy. 1% of all the money in America was his. That's crazy. And he was asked, how much more? And he said, just a little bit more. The very next verse, Solomon writes this in verse 11, "Then I looked on all the works that my hands had done, and on all the labor in which I had toiled, and indeed all was vanity and grasping for the wind. There was no profit under the sun." He said, I got whatever I wanted. My eyes looked upon it, I got it. And yet Solomon said all that was a complete waste of time. It was vanity. A life living for more and more and more, but not seeking for God, will end up looking like his, a complete waste of time. No matter how much you get in this world, no matter how many earthly possessions you're able to obtain, it will all be a waste of time if you're not centered around God. And you know what you'll find when you're centered around God? You will have joy and fulfillment. You will look at it and say, not vanity, but complete and utter fulfillment. So give your life completely to Jesus. Rely on Jesus. Don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear. But rely on Jesus to take care of those things, because he will. And believe me, he knows that you have need of these things. Seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. He knows that you need them, but he's going to take care of them if you focus on him and allow him to guide your life. So thank you for watching. It's been a minute.